Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Get ready to be mesmerized by the incredible talent of a Dubai-based Lebanese artist who has been making waves with his new release Magnesium. With a unique blend of electronic and trap elements, his rap and gritty vocals take center stage, solidifying his position as an influential presence in the music scene. Welcome to the show, Magnum Ghandour. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Your time.
So Magnum, like Magnesium, Magnum ice cream, is that your real name, stage name? What is it?
It's Magnum is a stage name, and it started. I used to be in the car scene a lot. I had a car that I built. It's a custom car, so people at shows started calling me Magnum by the car. So that's how I got the name. Actually, Ghandour is my family name, so I just merged.
And what's your birth name?
Hadi. Hadi.
What do your friends call you?
Both. It depends on which friends, but if it's old friends, Hadi. Newer friends is Magnum.
Let's go with Magnum. I think it sounds cool. Magnum, you mentioned there really casually, you're in the car scene, you did shows. Like, when did shows, how did that kick off for you? How did you get into the music scene?
So, I always liked cars since I was young. So, and that just happened naturally, riding when I was younger, bikes and like cars, going to car shows. Then I started doing YouTube, like vlogs, travel vlogs and stuff. And I started adding my music into the vlogs for fun. But yeah, through that, I started meeting people from the industry, music industry. And yeah, like a year ago, I decided to go professional with it. And it's been a year.
Year ago, epic.
Yeah.
Okay, so your new track Magnesium is out. People are loving it, absolutely loving this track. So tell us about it and how to just, come into fruition.
Okay, so, magnesium is a chemical compound. It's an element in the universe. It's one of the it's everywhere almost. And my father is a chemical engineer. So I grew up with he would say chemical names sometimes and stuff, and I'd go with him to the factory and stuff. So I liked the word magnesium sulfate. He used to say this, I used to hear it, it stuck in my head. And yeah, I thought that if you watch the video, it's like it gets injected into me. So I have family spirit in me and it went into the song. So that's basically it, yeah, in a nutshell.
For those of us who don't know, what is magnesium?
It's a chemical, like an element in the universe. It's a compound. It's like, there's oxygen, there's nitrogen, carbon. Magnesium is one of the things in the universe.
How did you get the sound? Like, it is a very chemical sound. Like, how did you incorporate those kind of what do you say? Not the tempos, but like the right sounds to make it,
yeah.
Like that's the outcome.
Yeah. So what really helped is the people I'm working with. So JXR released my music, and the producer, my people, the people I work with, we all sat together, we spoke about it, I mentioned magnesium. So we played with instruments and imagined what it would feel like if you had magnesium as a sound. What would it sound like? It would sound something like a bit scary, not scary, but like has a bit of like warmth to it and like dark a little bit. So
would you say it's like a fusion of electronic and trap?
Definitely trap.
Yeah.
And it does have a bit of electronic, I'd say, but mostly trap. It's more trap, yeah.
Tell us about like the visuals in the music video. It's visually stunning. How do you come up with that concept? And is that kind of like a group round table, or are you like, how does it evolve?
Yeah, so to me, what gets me to coming up with the whole image is, for sure, I had people helping me out, but initially what I do is I sit alone for a long time at my house. We have a big board. So I just sit, I listen to it over and over for days, weeks, and I just write down any ideas, any things that come, when I hear it, I get feelings, I get emotions while recording as well. So I just write down my imagination, word by word, and then I check whatever makes sense and I link them together. And that's how it happens, yeah.
Okay, so your tracks, you have Hayabusa, you have Mani Fadi, you have Meet Seha. Meet Seha. So how have your tracks reflected your growth as an artist and like your trajectory?
What does trajectory mean exactly?
So how like your growth, these songs, like would you feel like you've grown through each track, or is it like is the sound pretty much the same?
No, for sure. I mean, each one is a different mood in a way, but it tells the same story. It's like a continued story, and yeah, there's definitely an evolution. So,
what do you think the music scene is like here? Do you feel like you get support from local artists, and Is it easy to get gigs? And yeah, what's the thing?
So since I'm basically new, I mean, a year is new compared to other people. It's definitely a warm scene. There's a lot of upcoming talents. The people at like the live gigs that I've been doing till now, they show a lot of love, honestly, and that really helps. Yeah, it's pretty cozy time. It's nice.
Is it nervous, or like, do you get nervous that you've been doing this for a year? Do you get nervous going on stage?
100%.
Could you imagine? And like, you're putting your heart and soul. So like, you've like sat and you've created something in your room. You put it on boards, and then you have to actually like. When you go to work, guys, only your manager's there to like check it. Like, you have to go in front of the stage. Like, what's that like?
Right before getting on is like you get a bit nervous, but once you're on and you start, you just forget. You have to focus on. You automatically just kick in. You know, you have to like deliver, and it just happens. And then when people start vibing, it's like the best gift.
Because they feed off that energy you get from the crowd.
100%.
So you said the music scene in Dubai is pretty cozy right now, but what would you change or what would you add to it to just enhance it that much more? Because we have like these D3 festivals that come up, Soul DXP, right? Yeah. And we have so many like pop-up music festivals, but what would you add or change to it to just make it better?
Honestly, I like the way it is, but I think as I move forward, I'm going to discover more things. As anything, you know, the more time you spend with it, the more you will know. What would I change?
Or like anything we can adopt from, you know, like international, like how people do it in different countries to just evolve their music.
I'd say just more work, more opportunities, more work, more just grind, more creativity, like just more arts than, just more of everything, I feel.
Yeah.
It's going up, definitely. The Arab scene has been, like Egypt is popping a lot right now with music and a lot of other countries. So, and there is growth, and I think we're all like riding it, and I think it's going in a good direction.
There was an interesting article about that said Saudi people are, I wouldn't say ignoring Western Hollywood movies, but they're leaning into Saudi created movies. And here there's obviously, you know, we have like the big concerts that come in, international performers, but we are seeing a growing local music scene. Do you think there's enough influence and encouragement to the local music scene, or do you think that people kind of lean towards an international music scene more?
Currently, there has been a lot of people supporting their own type of sound. Like Egypt, they listen to Egypt. Lebanon, they start listening to Palestine, listen to Palestine.
Yeah.
So there's definitely this. It's still there. People still like the international sound, like the foreigner sound, but it's growing. Like the Arab scene is really growing. And you can hear in some music internationally, they started using a bit of Arabic words. They get the Arabic traditional clothes and stuff.
All the time this is happening. We always hear you in references. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
And even the harmonies and tunes, you get a little bit of Arabic influence.
Yeah.
So what are your favorite kind of collabs? Like, do you like collabs within your genre, or are you, you know, like, do you get more excited with like international collabs or different languages? What excites you more?
For me, I like when it's girl and guy. That's
Duet.
like my number one duets, yeah. Yeah, that's first. Second, I do like international when somebody, for example, Arabic mixes with somebody Latin or Indian or European, like a different sound. It's like authentic from the country, you know. They use terms from the country that we don't understand.
Yeah.
I like to think a little bit, you know, like, what does that mean?
Recently, there was this song called Gulli Mata. I don't know if you've heard it, like this Moroccan singer. It's collab.
How does it go? You need to let us know. I don't know how to like sing it. It's like just a little chorus, and we need to get the ear.
Oh, why don't you?
That's a mic issue. That's a mic.
Oh yeah, that's the mic sound we hear in our ears.
I'm gonna sing it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Well, that was like an example of like a very recent collaboration. So I'm just like, okay, like something similar is more up your alley, I guess. Like international ones, 2 languages.
Yeah, Gulli Mata means tell me when.
Okay, tell me when.
It's a cool title.
So what is your next project that you're working on?
I don't think I can share too much about that, but it's definitely, I have two coming out at the same time. This time is going to be different probably. So 2 songs coming out at the same time.
Can we expect collaborations, like just bigger music videos than the one you've released now?
For these 2, maybe not so much. On the video, not too big, because the ones we did previously are all like, they took a lot of effort. And I really enjoyed them. We really enjoyed them. But now we're trying to focus on a bit other things as well. So.
Quick question before we jump into our game. You guys may not know, but we have a sister page called Lovin Beirut. Do you get back there to perform much, or would you like to?
I would love to. I haven't performed in Lebanon. I definitely want to do that.
Oh.
It's coming, Diana. Lovin Beirut, get it out there. Magnum and Ghandour, it's coming to me. Is that what's coming up? Is that what you didn't want to share? Okay, so we play a quick game. It's called Yay or Nay.
Let's go.
So we get your thoughts, and if it's a yay, you explain why, and if it's a nay,
okay,
you tap the buzzer. If you want to give it a go to make sure it works.
Nice.
Perfect. That's going to wake you up in the morning. Okay, yay or nay with Magnum Ghandour. First of all, paying for blue tick verification on Instagram. Whoa, no. Quick.
Although I know people that did it, but I would.
Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone's verified.
Are they?
Yeah, like every second person I'm following, it's like, you still go to school and you're verified. What?
Oh, not for you.
I'm not against it, but not for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so crowd surfing. So, yeah, it's like, you know, when you're at a concert, you're performing and the crowd's going wild and you're like, wow, this crowd is pumped, and you just like go back and they're like,
Oh, you jump 100%.
Yeah.
Yay.
I would not.
I hope they catch me. Yeah.
he's visualizing it right.
Yeah. I imagine myself jumping back and falling on the floor. Like, they need to catch.
And they make it look so effortless when it's done. I think if there's enough people, enough hands, enough people have been to the gym. All right, concept music videos.
Concept music videos. Yay. Yeah. Different.
Tell us for you, what's the time frame for a music video that you're putting? Say you said this one was, you know, it was quite, you didn't say challenging, but a lot went into it.
Yeah. So, for example, the one before it, the second one, which is called 100 ساعة, which means 100 hours. The idea, actually, I had the idea like 8 months ago. But till I built a stage that floats in the ocean, and we took it out. So all of that process took around 6 months to complete completely. Magnesium took around 2 months to 2.5 months. So it's between 2 months to 5 months. Every music video.
Do you have someone who conceptualizes these music videos, or is it from your own mind that you're like, I see this vision, and then someone brings it to
No, it's my own. But also I have close friends that I discuss with. We fine-tune, perfect.
So creative. Like, how do people get so creative? It's amazing.
Honestly, it's time. Because I have time, I gave up my previous job. So now that I have time, I can fully. If I didn't have time, I wouldn't be able to come up with these ideas.
So good and productive. If I had time, I'd just sleep.
Exactly.
That's sad. Oh, well, okay. So, like,
We both sleep.
okay, so it's designer bags over, designer brands over local brands.
I like both. I honestly like both. I have to choose one?
No. Like, designer brands are better than local brands. What are your thoughts on that?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Okay, so what brands, both designer and local, do you mostly lean towards?
Designer. I don't buy that much designer, but I like Louis Vuitton. I like the typical stuff, Gucci. Like all of them, honestly, depends on the product. Local brands. UAE based?
Yeah, regional.
There's Daily Paper, which is in Amsterdam. There's Shabab. There's Love Closely. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Shout out.
You know Love Closely?
I know, giving.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
That's what I was saying to him. Okay, early mornings.
No.
Fair play for being up at this hour.
I woke up at 6 today.
Really?
Yes. I remembered school. I don't usually wake up this early.
Well, welcome to the morning, gang. We all get up at this hour and we're used to it. We love it. We love it.
It's paradise. You should try it out.
It'll change your life, really.
I can see it in your tone of voice. You enjoy it every day. You drink coffee? Like, you sip coffee in the morning to wake up? Or?
100%.
Oh, you do?
No, are you kidding? It's natural.
I should 2 espressos for the show.
We literally
Get us going.
Let's do this.
I actually like the wordings. I do.
Okay, we already asked you this before the game round, but like collabs with different genres. It's a yay.
It's a yay. It's a yay.
So you would mix your sound with a little bit of like opera.
Why not?
That would be so cool.
Creative.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. You never know what might pop up. So the more experimentation, the cooler, the more exciting.
And also, like right now, are you in the place where you'll just say yes to every opportunity coming your way, or would you like be more of like vetting and see like, okay, this is for me, this is not for me, and be more picky?
Mostly yes, if it doesn't cause any, bad or negativity. If it's all like good stuff and positive and good outcome, then yeah.
Well, a year in the game, and we were really looking forward to seeing what's to come for you. How can people find your tunes? How can they get in touch with you if they have questions? Can they get in touch with you if they have questions?
For sure. My Instagram is always open. It's MG_official with a double I.
Yes, double I.
Yeah, double I. Magnum Ghandour. And yeah, my music is on Spotify, Anghami, YouTube, all platforms. And you could find me on Instagram.
Super cool. And Magnesium is out now.
Yes.
Guys, it's 9:10, which means that is all we have time for this morning. A massive thank you for getting up and joining us this morning.
So much for having me.
We appreciate it a lot. Guys, it's 9:10. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye-bye.